Hey honey bunnies, if you've been playing Wuthering Waves for a while, you've probably noticed that most characters tend to fall into one of two categories. Either they hit very hard very quickly, or they help someone else hit very hard very quickly. Simple enough. But the characters rumored for version 3.3 might signal that the developers are quietly shifting the direction of the game. Instead of pure burst damage, the focus seems to be moving toward mechanics, stacking effects, status interactions, team setups that actually feel like puzzle pieces instead of just three strong units standing next to each other. And two characters that really show this change are Hiyuki and Denia. Are you running low on Asterites or Lunites? Check out my Loot Bar link in the description and pinned comment. Loot Bar offers up to 25% discounts plus an extra 10% off when you use my link. It is widely used by WuWa players with strong Trustpilot ratings and supports DIY top-ups on your PC or mobile, where you get the discounts without sharing your password to do it. If you are planning to top up and save big, Loot Bar is a straightforward and secure way to spend responsibly. With that out of the way, let's get back to it. Let's start with Hiyuki, because her kit sounds pretty interesting. Hiyuki is expected to be a Glacio character built around a negative status effect called Glacio Chief. Think of it as pressure that slowly builds on the enemy. Every time Hiyuki lands certain attacks, she adds a stack. Each stack increases the damage over time and slows the enemy's movement. The more stacks you apply, the harder it becomes for the enemy to move or recover. By default, Hiyuki can build up to 10 stacks. Once that limit is reached, the enemy becomes frozen and the stacks reset. At first, that might sound like a loss of damage, but it actually creates her main gameplay loop. You build stacks, trigger the freeze, and then immediately start stacking again. So instead of one big burst window, Hiyuki applies constant pressure through repeated stack and freeze cycles. This is where teen synergy becomes important. One character that pairs extremely well with Hiyuki is Chisa. Her outro skill increases the maximum number of negative status stacks an enemy can hold. For Hiyuki, that means the Glacio Chief limit could jump from 10 stacks to 13. Those extra stacks significantly increase the damage before the freeze even triggers. More stacks means stronger damage ticks and a much more dangerous cycle overall. There's also discussion about a future Glacio character named Lucilla, who might take this even further. If Lucilla can also apply Glacio Chief stacks, the team could build pressure much faster. That would create a composition focused almost entirely on damage over time pressure, with Hiyuki stacking the effect, Lucilla accelerating it, and Chisa extending the cap, so the damage keeps scaling. Now, let's switch over to Denia, because her role looks completely different. Denia isn't being discussed as a main damage dealer. Her role seems to be enabling fusion burst reactions. If you've tried building around Amieth, you already know the issue. Amieth can deal strong damage, but she needs steady status application from teammates to keep her fusion interactions running. Denia appears built for exactly that. Instead of competing for damage, she sets up the conditions that let Amieth reach her real ceiling. And once again, Chisa fits into the picture. If fusion burst scales with stacked negative statuses, Chisa increasing the stack limit could strengthen this team even more. One lineup people are discussing is Denia, Amieth, and Chisa constantly cycling fusion reactions. Another option for the third slot is Mornier, who helps Amieth move through her tune strain faster so she can trigger her mechanics more often. The idea shifts away from one character carrying the team. Instead, every member helps drive the reaction engine forward, and that might be the most interesting part. If these characters release close to what's rumored, Wuthering Waves may lean even further into team mechanics, not just bigger numbers, but smarter combinations, stack limits, status effects, reaction timing, characters that feel stronger when they're working together instead of standing alone. And if that direction continues,
Team building in future updates might start feeling less like picking the strongest units and more like assembling the right strategy. Thanks for watching.